Now we're down here at the teck, the good old teck in Cappamore, built in I think 1935 or something like that. Somebody done a bit of metal work here in the gate, the dreaded front gate, and we all coming in now with the bus. I started in about 1976. A couple of teachers only lived, well, one of the teachers just lived across the road, John Donoghue, the art teacher. Of course, John was a student here himself. And Mr. O'Connor, my headmaster, was also John's headmaster when he was younger, and John was late one day and he only living across the road. Mr. O'Connor said, "Did you get a puncture, John?" But in the 70s now, there was bits of shrubs there on the lawn, and we weren't allowed to walk in the lawn and things like that. There was shrubs over there as well, one called the monkey bush, where they'd throw you in, you know, we'd throw each other into it. It was all picky turns and stuff. And Mr. Jackson, the woodwork teacher, would cycle his Triumph 20 bicycle down along here, and he'd park it underneath Mr. O'Connor's window, who was he was the headmaster in my time. That was the lunchroom down there for the boys. The girls had their lunch in the kitchen, and they had their records, playing records, which was great. ABBA mostly is all I can remember, and that little piece sticking up there, that wasn't there. That's an extension that was built in the probably the 80s, late 80s. So that was the crack with those. That door, that was the main door going in. That door, which is closed now, but I can never ever remember it being open in the 70s. I'm sure those older students would remember. That side gate is opened lately. Never remember those gates being opened, left or right, in our time. And take a walk around it and see what's what. Actually, we'll go in if it's open. How are ya? So that was down to the kitchen. This is brand new, we'll call it. That used to be the woodwork room. Mr. O'Connor's office, the headmaster, the boys' toilet, the science room, the kitchen, and the girls' toilet. So and of course we come out to play in that time. That ramp wasn't there either. That's the woodwork room now from the outside. As I said, that gate was never open in my time. That was the lunchroom for the boys. And the same original windows are in it, I would say. They're the original windows in that lunchroom. The putty. We never had a sink or anything like that in there. It's just a bench. And doing our homework on the ground in the morning, that we should have done at home. But then the Brainy Boys were here, so we had a copy of the Brainy Boys. That was always open as well. You could step in out of the rain. That was not a car park. That was a green field. We'd play handball up against the back of the storeroom for the woodwork room. That high bit was built extra. I'm trying to think, was that no, that classroom was not there because the teachers parked their cars there. That effectively is a new classroom as well. That was a field. Over there where those cars are parked, far over there now, was the basketball court where we played soccer, the boys. That's the metalwork room. Then that was built new in my time here from 76 to 80. There was another, oh yeah, I think that was a small room G, I can't remember. Again, that's new. I wasn't there. With plenty of room. And this was the garden then was, okay, this was the basketball court here, as you can still see it. Now it's a car park, and over there was the garden. Loads of, vegetables and spuds and things. Because we knew nothing about, well, I didn't anyway. I didn't know much about gardening. It's all kind of new as well. It's the metalwork room. These are all new stores. So it is. How are you? Not so bad. So this was room, I can't remember what room this was now, but there was a small room. I don't know what it was called, but that was the big prefab. And then there was a small room here, quite short, giant, partitioned off. You could just fit one row of desks, and we'd be looking out there, out that window at the garden, wishing we were out there instead of being in. And that piece wasn't there either, that long piece coming out just straight in the back door. That's the back of the girls' kitchen. Well, in our time it was only the girls. The only time we would see the inside of that kitchen would be at the Christmas party, which was, it was like going to New York City for the day. And I do remember of a Saturday, I got a job of the caretaker here. He was painting the school, and he gave me the job of scraping the old paint off it. What did I get? £5 a day, which was pretty good. Pretty good for a fellow getting £0 a day. And we're back again, we're all the way around again now. And that's the end of it. The teck in 2024.